Unang-una po, liwanagin natin 'no, ang Witness Protection Program ay nasa pangangalaga po 'yan ng Department of Justice. So sila din po yung nag-set ng rules on how to admit a witness in their under the Witness Protection Program. Now, isa po sa kasali sa mga conditions 'no, of admitting a witness into the program is that after evaluating his or her eligibility to the program, mag-execute po yan ng Memorandum of Agreement. Doon po sa mga Memorandum of Agreement, nakasaad po doon na yung witness admitted as a uh, under the program will testify and that he or she will avoid the commission of a crime and to comply with legal obligations and civil judgments. So ano po yung to comply with legal obligations? So applying in that case, in the present case, alam naman po natin na umamin yung mga karamihan ng mga witnesses na meron po silang allegedly, meron po silang nakulimbat, meron po silang kinita, which under the law, they are not entitled thereto because it was a proceeds of the crime. So therefore, it is incumbent on their part no, to surrender or to return that illegally obtained wealth, no? Because it's a fruits of the poisonous tree. No, sorry, fruits of the crime. Yung pong, oo. So, because if hindi po yan naisauli, isa po yun sa pribilehiyo eh. Nasa batas po yun eh. Na under section
5, paragraph E.
14. Section 14. No, yung compelled testimony. Isa po sa effect kapag ang isang person no ay admitted as a state witness is that yung immunity niya from criminal prosecution and that he or she won't be subjected to penalty or even forfeiture for any transaction or matter or thing which concerning his compelled testimony. So mawawalan po ng habol, no? Hindi po natin mahahabol yung kung ano man yung nakulimbat niya.
So it is part of the law that they automatically forfeit the fruits of their participation in the crime.
Yung pong forfeiture, yun nga po eh, may protection siya against forfeiture eh.
Protection against forfeiture, I see.
To clarify, Attorney, sorry, before you carry on, is it kanina kasi nabanggit ni Attorney Cayosa yung Witness Protection Law Section 5, paragraph, di ko lang sure kung D or E. Parang
yes.
yun yung kino-quote niya.
Ang sinasabi po nga ang sinasabi po niya is yung Section 5 paragraph D, which is to comply with legal obligations. Ito po yung sinasabi natin na the persons applying for witness protection, no, na once they are admitted, they are obliged to comply with legal obligations. Ano po yung legal obligations, no? There are interplaying doctrines po involved in here, no, like the principle of the unjust enrichment. Kumbaga, nakinabang ka sa isang bagay na wala ka namang karapatang makinabang doon. So, kinakailangan, isauli mo yon. So in this case, umamin po yung mga persons involved that they benefited from a crime, no, which is illegal, and therefore they are legally and morally bound to return to the state in order for them to be admitted.
Attorney, it contradicts what you were saying earlier that they are protected from forfeiture. Paano yun? If there are two contradicting sections.
Yes. Ayun po ang effect nung pag na-admit na siya sa state witness. Ito po, ma'am, is yung binabanggit po natin sa Section 5, yun yung agreement ng Secretary of Justice together with yung applicant for state witness. Kumbaga, isa po sa kanyang obligasyon yung recipient, no, yung magiging state witness is for him or her to comply with legal obligations. Bakit po? No? Kasi pag hindi niya na-comply yon, and naturally the application will be denied. And secondly, pag hindi rin po natin mahabol yon, naku, wala na po tayong habol doon. Dahil yun na nga ang sinasabi natin under Section 14, since it was a compelled testimony, so ang the state witness enjoys criminal prosecution. Another thing is...
So mali si Senator Marcoleta.
Ang sinasabi ko po, tama po yung idea ni Secretary Remulla in asking them to return whatever they receive from that proceeds of the crimes.
Which is which is the opposite of what Senator Marcoleta is insisting.
Apparently.